Today is another book vlog. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Ava and I am a huge reader with murder mystery books, any thriller books, just anything that will creep you the heck out. And today's video we're gonna be doing another reading vlog. This book is called All These Threads of Time. I'll just put a little thing right here. And I'm currently reading it on my Kindle. But this book is All These Threads of Time. I think I'm saying that right. By Sarah Crowne. I was at my Barnes & Noble just shopping, and there was this person at a table with a bunch of books, and she looks like an author. But I didn't know her, and my mom was like, you should just go talk to her. I will buy your book for you with your gift card. Just get in line and talk to her, right? So I said, okay, whatever. I go up to her. I'm like, hey, what do you write? I was really hoping she would say murder mystery or anything with thriller, anything with scary stuff. And she said murder mystery, which I am so happy. So then she talked about her books, and she talked about her book that was All These Threads of Time, and about her new book that came out. Well, right now I'm filming this on February 25th, 2026. And she came out with a book on January 20th or something, last month. So I got All These Threads of Time on my Kindle, and I'm currently reading it. And this is gonna be a no spoiler review. It says on the Kindle I'm on page 52, but I don't know if that's real or not. So the main character Sylvie, on the same night her sister dies and her dad disappears. That is not a spoiler. That is on the summary of the book. And basically all I know about it is she goes back in time to before I think her sister died or something, and she tries to solve it. So it's really, really cool. I love this concept. I read a book with this concept before 2 or 3 years ago, How to Survive Your Murder, and it was really, really good. And actually it's weird because my grandma on my mom's side, we called her Nani, and they call their grandma Nana, which Nana died a year ago. Well, their Nana. She died a year ago, but her sister's name that's murdered is named June, and that was my Nani's name. I really like how fast this book is because chapter 2, her sister gets murdered, which I know that's such a weird sentence, but I just love how it moves quick. So I will give you updates later on this book. Okay, so it's been a minute. I feel like I always update you guys 3 weeks later. And it says on my Kindle that I am on page 124 and I am 40% in. I'm really liking all of the references about Back to the Future. I love the movie Back to the Future where he goes back in time, and it's just so much fun, and I just love all the references. I just love how the time travel works in this book, and how she sees her sister alive and she can't really express that. She can't hug her and cry and everything because obviously her sister doesn't know that she's time traveling. I love Sylvie's brother. He's so funny. He's only 11 and he's so smart, and he believes, and I don't know, he's just a really cool little brother. Right now I have a bunch of suspects because whenever someone's name gets mentioned, I'm like but I want to finish this book soon because on Saturday is the book signing review. I want to read at least one of her books before going there, so just I'm not clueless. So I'm reading her first book right now, like I already said in this intro. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep on reading. The fact that other people are getting involved with this whole time travel thing, and the way how this time travel was really thought about on how the brother knew about this, which I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, I just think it's really, really cool. So I'm gonna update you tonight. I'm probably gonna just read yeah. Very confused. Now it was time to put all of my thoughts on who I think killed June and why the dad disappeared in my mystery journal. And you can see that my hand was really hurting because once you write a lot, your hand starts to cramp. And of course it wouldn't be a reading vlog without a mini karaoke session. I am whispering. is upstairs and she might hear me. So I'm sorry if, like, turn up your volume. And I am so confused. The way how the chapter ended, and then it just moved on to something else. I'm like, I am so dang confused. It left on such a cliffhanger. Okay, so it's 2 a.m. and tomorrow, which is really today because it's after midnight, in the afternoon is gonna be the meet and greet with her. And I have not read anything today. Today was just a super busy day. It was really, really fun. I went rock climbing with some friends for, like, my first time. That was, like, it's so much harder. And I knew that it was gonna be hard, but, like, it hurts your hands. Like, oh my gosh. And then I went to a ballroom dance thing for my ballroom dance club at college. I am only 45% into this book. So I can go there with just reading half of it. But I also just want to maybe at least read at least 60% or something. And I'm going to try to get up early tomorrow, like 9, and then just read. So we will see how we end up. If not, then we'll just go there. I normally would have some music playing in the background just while I read. But no, we can't get distracted. This thing is tomorrow. And yeah. So I woke up at 11. That's great, but we're gonna try to read as much as we can. At 2 o'clock, and we're gonna leave in like 2 minutes to meet her. I didn't finish the book. I'm like 60% through, but it's okay. I still want to go to see, like, how she's writing. And I think that just, like, this whole spring break, it was just very, very busy, so it's fine. I will still finish it. But yeah, we're gonna go see her now. Back from the book tour, we talked about, like, how to write a murder mystery, because I've always wanted to write a murder mystery, but it's always hard. Like, sorry, my dog just sneezed. He's outside with me, but it's always hard to see, like, you come up with, like, the main killer. Oh, that's a lot of bugs up there. Ew. Okay, you come up with the killer, and then it's like a zigzag. You're like, boom, 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 boom. It was really cool to see her again, because I saw her in January. I wish I finished the books just so I could talk to her about, like, the killer and, like, the plot twist and everything. Talk to her about, like, Sebastian and the character. Sebastian is the little brother, and he's, like, really, really funny. He's one of, like, the main, like, most important characters. Come on, Phelan, let's go! Okay, let's get back into reading. We got popcorn in check, water in check, and of course, Kindle. Oh my god, that's so weird. The really cool thing about this book and the time travel is, like, even if you're in the current time, even if you're in real time, if someone went back in time and if they were in the same location, you could still hear, even though they're from the future. Does that make any sense? Like, I'll give you a little example without spoiling this. Say if I was just reading this book, but say if I wanted to go back in time to when I was just leaving for this book tour, then currently right now I could hear a little creak from my upstairs bedroom, but I wouldn't know what it was, but it would be me in the future. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that, like, literally just happened in this book. And when I just read the sentence, Sylvie walked towards the bed, the floor creaking as she stepped. That's what the current heard. That's what the current Sylvie heard, like, 3 chapters earlier. That is so weird. When I read that, I'm like, oh, that was her. Oh my gosh. This, like, time travel thing is, like, so weird. Because that's what someone else heard when she went to get the door. That was herself. And that's just weird because, like, that's her in the future, but she's still in the current time. That's weird. Okay. Yep. Sylvie held her breath, realizing now she was a creak on the floor that he heard. It wasn't Bailey. Ah! Wait a second. Hold on. Oh my god! I knew it! Well, I actually didn't know it. Oh my... Ah! I knew that was suspicious. I just didn't think... Oh my god. Alright, that still doesn't say anything yet. But I knew he was weird. I just didn't You know when you know that someone's weird, but you don't think it's them? Oh my gosh. Literally, that was the next page, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. Ew. Hi. I don't know why, but I keep on reading this book at like 2 in the morning. The best time to read a murder mystery is at 2 a.m. in the morning. Because I won't lie, someone time traveled. It changed something, but it still didn't save June, the sister. And I don't know why, but that part scared me because I'm like, dang, she can do anything, but like the killer is still eyeing her. And like I went to bed and I was nervous. Like also really quick, I forgot to say a rumor I have. This one person is acting really, really suspicious right now. But now that I learned the thing that you just saw my reaction like in the last couple where I was like so mad on my when I was sitting on my couch. I still think that person is suspicious. The person that I thought of before that whole thing happened in my living room. I'm guessing, I'm probably wrong. I'm guessing there's like an affair going on. The person who's in the affair is like partnering up, like they're partnering up the people in the affair. So then they don't get caught. That's a wild guess. I am 76% of the way through. I am on page 250. I am so confused because I don't know if this person is going to save this person or if they're going to be too late. I don't know. It's like the suspense. One of the characters is getting a little bit annoying because I know that they just want to wrap it up and like just be done and get these people that died back. But also they need to see that the killer might not be this person. And they're like so sure because I think that they're scared that if it's not this person, that they have to start from square one. And I think that they just want to like train their brain saying you did it. You got the killer, but really it's not. They're not being open-minded because there's no true evidence that this person is the killer. Some of the chapters will end on a cliffhanger, but you don't know if like that person goes back in time to like change something about it. So it's really, really cool. Why does this person know? I'm really scared. If the killer is who I'm thinking it's gonna be, I'm gonna be so mad. I love when in a murder mystery the explain part comes. I am like 90% in. I was reading in the dining hall for breakfast, but the thing is I feel like the cliffhanger is gonna come soon, like who is actually the killer, and it's gonna like come to life. But I couldn't read it in the dining hall because my friends came and like I wanted to film my live reaction of me reading it. But a quick little story. Last night I went to bed reading this, and I guess that this book was just in my head while I was sleeping because I swore I had a dream where I woke up later because today I had to wake up a little bit earlier for an office hour with my math professor just to go over like my test that I took over a couple weeks ago. So her office hours was from 8 to 9, and like I hate getting up that early. I had an 8 a.m. last semester and that was just nostalgic, just waking up at 7. Like I'm not a morning person. But I had like a dream that I woke up a little bit late for that. But then I woke up again and it was 7:25. I'm like, did I just go back in time? Because this whole book is about, like, time travel and going back into the past. Like, I woke up at 7:15 and then only 10 minutes has passed, but it felt like an hour had passed. And when I checked my clock, it's like, it's only 7:30. I'm like, did I go back in time? Like, it's just so weird because maybe it was in my head, so I had, like, dreamed that I was going back in time, so then I was on time. That's just a little weird thing. But I'm gonna finish this book today, I hope. First I'm just gonna, like, make my bed, stuff like that, and then we're gonna film my reaction to this end of this chapter. Okay, moment of truth. Threads of time. I love when the book has the name in the book somehow, like in like a little paragraph. That is the title. I love that. Why is my heart beating right now? No. What? No wonder why this person has a traumatic childhood. This is so wrong. I'm scared. What is the connection? Wait. I should have known. Oh my gosh. Want to punch a wall right now. The motive is so disgusting. This killer is horrible. Killer, they disgust me. The winking have 5% left of the book. That is crazy. I'm not done with it yet, but I just want to say Sarah Crowne really is sneaky with her writing, because the killer, I kind of suspected the person at the beginning, but then so much other stuff happened, and so then I just kind of forgot about that thought. Like, I saw it in the back of my mind, but I thought that was someone else. And the fact how sneaky she is when she writes, like, she said that was like her master plan to, like, make you distracted. Well, I fell for it. I fell for the trap. So that's great. Because the way that, like, the killer is describing everything, the way how it all connects, I never would have thought of that. What the actual heck is happening right now? Finished it. What a book. Like, I will say that the last, like, 10-15 pages, I was just a little bit confused. But also, time travel is hard to understand, so I'm a little confused by the ending, but the ending was so sad. Like, and of course the book left off on a cliffhanger, or not like a cliffhanger, just like an opening conclusion. I don't know, I did not know that was gonna happen. The person had to do what they had to do in order for stuff to happen. Just didn't know it would end up like that. It's so sad. I mean, it's like bittersweet. This book really just talks about, like, the sacrifice and the risk and what you will do in order to save someone or to save the world or something. And we shouldn't have done like that, but I understand why it did. It's really interesting, and I thought that this book would be like the book that I read sophomore year of high school, How to Survive Your Murder, where this girl goes back in time and she finds out who killed her sister or whatever, just like this one. But I thought that Sylvie would be back in time, like, in the past, like, maybe a week before her sister died, and I thought that it was going to be that whole week of her, like, trying to, like, warn her and her trying to stop the killer. No, it was not like that. It was, like, she kept on going back into the current to, like, to figure things out with her brother, and that was a really cool concept, because I thought that it would be like the book that I read before, but she changed it around, and she made it so instead of just in one timeline the whole time, she, like, jumped to different places, and that was really, really cool. But oh my gosh, the killer's motive, the way the killer explained everything and how they were just laughing hysterically, like, this is completely normal, and, like, what they did was completely fine. I am disgusted by this killer. So, we... So, stop! This is why I can't film, because my friends are all surrounding me right now. We finished the book.
She put the Chinese middle finger.
Bruh! Okay.
Welcome back to Ava's book club.
Bro, she can't do anything when I'm nearby.
Just restart the VOD, bro.
So, we finished all these threads of time.
You know those videos?
I'm gonna say it's a 4 out of 5 stars. 4 out of 5
like
because.
when she dies, you come back to it, it's like, oh my god.
Can you stop staring?
I'm listening.
That's why he's doing, bro.
That's what I just said, bro.
It's a 4 out of 5.
Like tomorrow, I'm like, if I explode,
I've never seen
Okay, this is chaotic. What the heck? Because I really like.
Until season 3. No, season 2,
You're making my phone fall.
That last era, that's when everything.
I really like the concept of the time travel.
Now you're just looking at them like, what is he gonna do to like?
Thank you to Sarah Crowne for writing the book.
It's Sarah Crowne.
Was there signs?
I think there was signs.
The author. Thank you, Sarah Crowne. It was very fun to read. I'm probably gonna cut all of this footage. I am so happy that I met. I am so happy that I met her.
Yeah, his brain was definitely
over the spring break. Even though we were a bit late, but I still got to see her. Can't wait to read her next book soon. It's about a pop star, and I love 2010's pop, so that's gonna be cool. So, thank you guys so much for watching this. Thank you.
Oh, what the? That's so crazy, bro. What do you mean that you're?